How is it?
Oh, that is so good and fresh. I don't think I've ever had anything fresher than that. That is delicious.
Look at that.
You're actually going uphill in Florida.
The sign behind us said, "Hill blocks view," which is something that seems obvious to us from the Northeast, but I guess when you live in Florida, hills are a very special occasion.
And today we're visiting a big cat rescue in Tampa, Florida. These are all cats that have been rescued either because they were lost in the wild and orphaned, or they were used as pets or something like that, and not being able to be kept by the people who had them because, well, people shouldn't keep wild animals as pets. I'll give you a quick look at some of the wonderful cats that we're seeing today.
Circus cage, we have the USDA tiger enclosure size rule. It says that they have to be able to make normal postural and social adjustments with adequate freedom of movement. What does that mean, guys?
I need more room than that.
A space to stand, yeah? Lay down, turn around maybe. So if you put a tiger in this cage right here, he'd be able to stand up, sit down, turn around, lay back down. That's it. That's what USDA says, that they're able to have that enclosure for their entire life. And circuses, because they're often on the move, will often keep tigers in enclosures this sizes just because it makes them easy to transport. And you know, they go out and do their circus show and they put them right back in there.
We're at Hillsboro River State Park, and they have recreated a complete fort from the Seminole Indian Wars in the 1800s. The fort here was built to protect this bridge. Now, what was so important about this bridge? This bridge was part of a trail from Tampa up to Ocala, and back in the 1800s, this is before there were highways, there were no navigable rivers to get to where they wanted to go. This was the supply line. This was the only way that the European settlers could get the food and supplies that they needed. This fort was built to protect this bridge, and it was to protect it at all costs. The Seminoles were successful in burning down this bridge 2 different times, but it was rebuilt because it was so critical to the European settlers.
Might not have been too awful for sleeping.
Well, you can see these ropes underneath. That's the mattress. That's the bed frame. And of course they had to keep those ropes tight, or else they wouldn't be able to sleep. It would sag. So you wanted to sleep tight.
And not let the bed bugs bite.
What was the requirement to be a soldier back in those days?
You had to be 16 years old, had to be male, and had to have 2 front teeth that aligned. And that was because then you could take a cartridge and bite it and rip the end off of it in order to fight.
Hey, this is what they got to eat. And you've heard the saying, bottom of the barrel? So they would take the meat. Now, there was no refrigeration and no ice. So they take one of the barrels that the supplies came in on. You see some of the barrels back there? They would fill it up with water and with salt, and then put the meat in there and put more salt all the way to the top. And they would stir it, and hopefully it would stay good. So the person who got the first batch got some good stuff. But when you got down to the bottom, it wasn't so good anymore. It's all slushy and yucky, and so that's where the saying the bottom of the barrel came from.